Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm Marcia Guerriere, founder of Her Sweet Spot. I'm super excited to bring you guys another Lunch and Learn. We're talking about the road to retirement and real estate investing. We have an amazing professional who will be teaching us all we need to know how to stack those coins and use real estate as a road to retirement. Yadlynd Cherubin is a native New Yorker, a wife, a mother of two boys, and her fur baby. She is also a real estate investor and a New York State licensed real estate salesperson and associate broker, and is the founder of the Legacy Team and the Legacy Group Properties, Inc. With over 15 years of experience in the New York City, Long Island real estate market, she offers her real estate clients an exceptional blend of enthusiasm, dedication, and expertise in the market. Let's welcome Yadlynd to the broadcast.
Thank you.
You guys should be well familiar with Yadlynd. She has been a mentor inside Her Sweet Spot, helping women find their next business idea through real estate investing, and really teaching people how to use real estate as a tool to build wealth. Welcome, Yadlynd.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to have a little lunch and learn with you. I wish you could stay for the whole session, but it's always a pleasure to support and to be here with you.
Thank you so much. I think it's so important that we continue to have these conversations. You know me, I'm all about mindset, money, marketing, and media, and real estate investing, especially for so many women right now that are settling into the idea of retirement. Yes. And COVID-19 in the year 2020 has really amplified and accelerated people's journeys towards retirement. And that's why I think this conversation and this quick lunch and learn is so important for so many people. So Yadlynd, with that, I am going to let you take it away and present to us the road to retirement and real estate investing.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcia. Thank you for joining, and thank you everyone that's live and logging on with us. And anyone that actually happens to see this. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you being here. Again, my name is Yadlynd Cherubin-Eide. I'm a licensed associate real estate broker with Keller Williams Realty. I have been licensed for about 17, 18 years. I love all things real estate. If you guys follow me on Instagram, if you see my social media platform, I am a firm believer that real estate is one of the best ways to create wealth at any age. Now, today's session is going to be focused on retirement, but real estate is one of the opportunities that at any age you can be involved in it, you can invest in it. It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. Real estate is always a great opportunity if you do your homework and if you find the right investment. Again, I've been licensed for about 17 years. Let's kind of go through this. I am the team leader, owner, founder of the Legacy Team. I'm going to go into my team and what we do in a little bit. I focus in Brooklyn, Queens, and all of the Long Island area. I do commercial real estate, residential real estate, co-ops. I am a married woman, mother of two amazing boys, a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, and PTA president. So not only am I involved in real estate, I'm involved in our community, and just even being on this platform, I think that it's very, very important for you to kind of share your success, share your knowledge. And that's why I love Her Sweet Spot so much, because, this is a group of very powerful women. This is a very strong network. And I believe that we should continue to support each other and help each other grow. We have a lot of opportunities, and when you have the right network and when you surround yourself with the right people, you can go so far. I talked about my team, the Legacy Team, 3 amazing women. We, again, do real estate within the New York State area. We've helped people launch real estate careers outside of New York. Keller Williams is a very, very big company. We're nationwide, we're international. My 2 team members are moms as well. And for me, it's a privilege to work with mothers. I feel like we are an example. We set an example. We are a strong force within our household, and our household is typically the first corporation, first like business. You want your kids to know what you're doing. So for me, it's important to empower other women to be able to do the same thing. It's important for us to grow, to share, and to learn. Again, we work in Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, all the boroughs. We've done a lot of transactions. We've helped many, many, many families buy and sell real estate and invest in real estate. Now, so again, today's session is going to be about real estate and retiring. Now, you don't have to be ready to retire to look at this and to listen and to learn. Retirement, and what does that mean to you? Retirement is a time when you enjoy what you love. We work very, very hard, and at some point you're going to want to stop working. You're going to just want to enjoy your life, spend time with your family, maybe your grandkids. You may want to do all the things that you weren't able to do while you were working. So spending time with your family, serving your community. I am currently very, very involved in my community, but because I do have a full-time job, sometimes it's a challenge for me to do certain things. So when you retire, that gives you back more time, right? You have more time to do the things that you love, to commit to the projects that you want to commit to. So knowing what your options and having a plan early on is the best way for you to have a really good retirement. Now, I do understand that at times things can come up and you don't know what life can lead, but it's always good to have a plan. And knowing what your options are can help you make really, really great decisions and have your plan move further. And that's why I want to talk about real estate and investing, because when we think about retirement, what do you normally think about? You normally think about your IRAs, your annuities, and your stocks and your bonds. But we all know that it's very, very important for you to diversify your portfolio. And so I will say personally, we do have our regular retirement accounts, and we also have retirement accounts that's invested in real estate. And there are certain funds that invest in real estate. However, having actual real estate, I think, is a really, really great way for you to earn passive income. Now, retirement. What are some of the things you want to consider when you are retiring? Now, again, we talked about real estate being one of the best ways to create wealth. And some of the common questions when you get to that point for retirement is, am I looking to downsize? Do I want to relocate to another state? A lot of people, when they retire, they want to go, they want to move closer to family. They want warmer weather. Often, you want to know, what is your home worth? You want to know, okay, I've had this home for 15 years. This home is huge. What am I going to do with it? What should I do if I sell it? What to do with the money? Those are some of the questions that, you start thinking about when you are ready to retire. Now, should I purchase another home? I'm about to retire. Yeah, maybe you want to purchase something smaller. Maybe you want to purchase a second home. Should you refinance? Should you buy investment properties, right? Should I go into a 55 plus community? These are some of the questions that people tend to think about when they get closer to retirement. I'm talking about in the 60s, 65-year-old, that's when you're thinking about those things. But I'm not 65. Nope. And I've been thinking about those questions probably since I was about 20, 22, because, when you plan and you want to see what your life is going to be like, you kind of think about, what do you want? You want to have a picture of what you want your life to be like. So these are some of the common questions that people do consider when they are closer to retirement, but you shouldn't have to wait for that time to start thinking about these questions. So what should you consider? What would make a good retirement city? Doing your homework, traveling, and seeing when you're ready to retire, where would you go? Okay. Now, some things that people consider when they're looking to downsize and retire is the tax rate, housing cost, quality of health insurance. These are all things that you should really, really plan out. Now, things do change, but you should have a basic plan to figure out what is it that I really want and what is it that's going to be important. Now, I know a lot of people when they're buying their properties and they're buying properties all over.
I think we have technical difficulties with Yadlynd. Let's see if she is able to join the broadcast. So basically, what she was saying is you have to look beyond your current day and what your future looks like. Where do you envision yourself being and going to help you decide whether real estate is the right thing for you? And I'm bringing Yadlynd back in. Yadlynd.
Where did I end?
I don't know, but you were sharing some real great information about, really preparing. It's all about planning and preparing. Yes. What does your future look like? What does it look like?
What do you want it to look like?
Right.
That's really what the question is. It's like, what do you want your future to look like? What are you going to create? Because you're pretty much creating that life by design, what you want for yourself. And you have to put those things in place to be able to make that happen.
Right. Right. So can you share your screen again?
Let me see if I can get back to sharing my screen. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Let me see what's up. All right, I'm almost there, guys.
Technology.
All right. Let me put the present mode.
And I love, by the way, that you are using Canva to design those beautiful slides, and that you are taking advantage of so many things that,
I love Canva.
Digital designing myself.
I'm still waiting for it to, is it still working or?
No.
I'm in presenter mode.
No, I think it's still showing a pop-up from Canva.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing. I'm sorry, guys. No, nothing yet.
Okay, here we go. We're still in presenter window.
I don't know.
Just X out of that. Wait.
Okay, I got it. I got it now.
And then you don't want to present with notes.
No. Did I just X out on everything now? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to remove it while you're not in Canva.
Okay. I will try again. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Please be sure to drop your questions and or comments in the chat. Candid did come on, and she wanted to know if we would be able to share this stream with the Her Suite Swap members. And yes, it is being recorded, and it will be edited so that we take out this little.
Nope.
You're not in presenter mode.
See, it's on presenter mode from my screen.
So you're not sharing that screen. Is it 2 screens you have?
Just one.
So you're not sharing that window. You need to either maybe share the screen.
Okay, let me see if I present it again. Okay, and then we go and share now. Hold on. Still right. Showing, yeah, still showing the presenter mode.
No, you're not in presenter mode. So I will let you take it away. You can go through your deck. Ruth is asking, she says, I'm not getting a connection. You can go through your deck and just talk us through the points. And I'll let you continue the conversation.
Just let me try one more time.
There you go.
Woo! Yeah, Hercules.
I'll let you take it away, and let's talk about what you should consider when thinking of retirement. Take it away.
So these are things that people typically, thank you, Marcia, for your support, your technical support. So these are things that typically people consider when they are thinking about the retirement. They think about what the tax rates will be when they retire. They think about housing costs. They think about how much money they'll actually be making. So, you know, all of these things are so important for you to consider beforehand. You don't really know where you're going to be 10, 20 years, not even tomorrow. You don't even really know what's going to happen, but you should always plan. Where are people moving to? So according to Money Magazine, a lot of people are moving to Florida, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Wisconsin, and Idaho. Also Colorado. Well, why am I talking about these areas now? Because these are possible areas for you to invest in. If Money Magazine is reporting that these are the best places to retire because the tax rates are lower, you know, you can, more of your money would go further in these areas. The quality of life is better. These may be some of the areas that you may think about investing in real estate now. Like, you should really be looking at the market and seeing what things are going for, looking for opportunities for you to purchase properties that you would eventually rent out and collect your passive income. And possibly when you already retire, you may end up moving to one of your properties. But the goal here is to kind of do homework on certain areas that may be a good opportunity for you to actually invest in. Now, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we talked about retirement. We talked about your IRAs, your traditional retirement accounts. Now, does real estate make a good retirement investment? Now, I know a lot of people who have purchased just 1 or 2 properties, and when it came time for them to retire, they were able to sell those properties and have a pretty penny for their nest egg. Again, real estate is one of the best ways for you to create wealth. And, you know, the goal here is to, number one, if you don't already own at least one home, get your feet in the door to home ownership, because this is what people use that real estate investment for retirement. This is what a lot of people do. Like, they'll buy a home, and you'll see some people, they'll stay in a home for 30 years. And then when they retire to Florida, they have a home that's paid for, and they sell it and they get top dollar. And now they have a nice chunk of change sitting in their bank account, or they're able to reinvest it into other properties closer to wherever they're moving to. So, you should ask yourself, is this the right investment for you? Are you interested in real estate? How long do you have before you retire? Do you have 10 years? Do you have 15 years? Do you have 20 years? Are you retiring in 5 years? Whether you're retiring in 15 years or 20 years or next year, there are still things that you can do to comfortably invest in real estate. Now, what is retirement real estate investing? So there are a lot of ways that you can invest in real estate. What I'm going to focus on is what I think is the easiest way, and that is your buy and hold. That is when you buy properties, you hold on to it and just rent it out. I think that that's one of the easiest ways for you to invest in real estate. You may not need a lot of money depending on where you're purchasing it. And that's, again, when you have to do your homework on the areas that you're going to want to invest in. Retirement real estate investing is simply the process by which you accumulate real estate assets. Okay, now we're talking about rental properties for the purpose of providing streams of passive income. Okay, so mostly what you're doing is that you're buying properties. Let's say and you don't have to be like a real estate mogul. You don't have to buy 30 properties, 40 properties. You can just have 2. You can have 3. But the goal is to buy at a price where you can rent it out. Your tenants will be paying your mortgage. You will be getting some passive income from that. So for an example is, if your mortgage and all of your expenses for that property is $2,000 and your tenant is paying you $2,500, you're getting $500 a month. And keep in mind that your tenant is also paying down your mortgage. So at some point, you're going to have equity in your property. You're going to be able to sell and also recoup some of that money that your tenant paid for you. While real estate investing as a wealth building strategy as a whole focuses on different areas, and we talk about cash generation, such as wholesaling, these are just different ways of you investing in real estate. And I know there are a couple of people out here that I know are wholesalers. I know some people that have flipped properties. Again, those are other things that if you have the resources to be able to do that, then that's wonderful. Okay, because there are a lot of opportunity in those areas. But for someone who's looking for retirement and they want a little hands off, buying and holding rental properties and hiring a property manager to deal with those tenants and deal with any issues can be one of the best ways where you're not too involved in the process. But again, you're collecting those monthly checks. You're getting that passive income. And remember, now the goal of retirement is for you to not really work. If you want to work, that's great, but you should have the choice. You just say, you know what, you want to get the income, you want to get that passive income money just coming in without you doing anything. And that's the goal of real estate investing for your retirement, is just to collect those checks, have someone manage the property for you, hire someone, they get a percentage, and you're just getting your checks, right? Doesn't that sound nice, just to collect checks? Now, which type of properties are good for investing? So you can do single family homes. I know a lot of investors who just go around looking for single family homes, and they have a company that just manages everything for them. You can invest in a multifamily home in New York. So New York is my market. You can buy a 3-family home. Now you have 3 units. So you have 3 families paying down your mortgage. And what a lot of people like with the multifamilies is that, if one tenant is not paying, you still have 2 other tenants paying. You can also invest in commercial real estate. During COVID, there was a lot of businesses went out of commission, and that was, sad. And, a lot of people lost their businesses. However, there were opportunities in commercial real estate because of that. So buying commercial properties, renting those out, and you getting that passive income from your commercial properties. Retail space, that's also a way for you to earn passive income if you're investing in, that form of real estate. So again, the key to investing in real estate for your retirement is to focus on earning passive income. That is the key. Now, what do you need to do in order to build your team so that you can start that? Now, we just talked about options. And again, this is just an overview. I'm going to give you my contact information if anyone wants a more detailed, in-depth discussion about your specific situation. But the bottom line is, whether you're buying your first home, whether you're buying an investment property, whether you're buying a commercial property, you need a team. You need a team of professionals that's going to be there to help you get these deals, close these deals, keep your money. Those things are super, super, super important. So in many states, whether you're in New York, Florida, there are different things that you may need to conduct a real estate transaction. In the New York market, you need a real estate attorney. You need a licensed broker like myself. So I would be the person helping you to find that property that you're going to invest in. The real estate attorney is going to be the one that's going to, look at the contract, write up a contract that's going to work for you in your favor. You absolutely, without a doubt, need a CPA or a tax professional to help you, because the older you get, the more money you make, the higher your tax implications are. So having a CPA to let you know, okay, if you sell this property, this is how much you'll have to pay, or this is where you should put your money, or maybe you should do this, and give you advice as to how to keep your money, that's important. So 100%, I don't care where you live, you should have a CPA that you can consult with, that knows your finances, that can advise you as what to do. A mortgage lender, you should have a go-to mortgage lender that can give you good rates, that could, if you were looking to buy a property and you found an opportunity that seemed amazing and you're like, you wanted to jump on it, you should have that person that that you can trust that can do your mortgage for you. Okay. A home inspector or a contractor. Home inspector would come into that property. Let's say if you found something and you wanted to see, okay, does this property have any major defects? Am I buying a money pit? A home inspector would be there to be able to help you decide that. They'll do a full scale inspection from top to bottom, and they'll let you know, okay, this is what I'm seeing. This may be a good opportunity. This may not be, or this is how much it's going to cost for you to get it to where it needs to be. So these are some of the top professionals that you should have on your team to help you go through these process. Now, if you're in New York and you're investing in Florida, then you should have that team on the ground in Florida. Okay. If you are investing in Colorado and you're somewhere else, wherever you are investing, you should have that team in place where you are investing, because remember, they know the local market. They can let you know what's happening. They can tell you if there's anything great happening in a specific area where you should invest. So you should have people in the area that you are looking to invest in. Okay. Now, what are some of the questions that you should be asking these professionals? Now, you want to make sure these people know what they're doing. So for an example, like for a licensed realtor, you can ask, how long have you been licensed? What areas do you specialize in? Ask detailed questions. You need to feel comfortable with whoever you're working with, because you need to make sure that these people are looking out for your best interest and you guys gel well. You want to ensure that your professionals will be looking out for your best interest and they are truly qualified in the areas that you need them to be in. Okay. So make sure you do your homework. Remember, this is your retirement. You're putting a lot of trust in people that will help you later on down the line. Okay. So consider those things and do your homework. Don't take shortcuts. Really know who you're working with. And you should be able to call them and say, hey, listen, ask questions. Hey, I see this property. Can you look into this for me? This is the kind of support that you should expect from your professional that's on your team. Now, here's just my contact information. I want to be a resource to anyone out there. So, my team can obviously help you if you're looking to buy something here in New York, if you're looking to sell something. I've had clients that wanted to kind of restructure their portfolio. So they were selling properties and also purchasing in other areas. And I can help you do that. Again, I work with a very, very big company, and we're all over the country. Where I've done referral business with, I can't even tell you how many people: Texas, Colorado, the Carolinas, Florida, Delaware. So I can help you connect with people in other states if this is not where you're looking to invest. Okay, so that's my contact information and my website. And I just want to make sure that you guys have that. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to set up a meeting to talk about your specific situation. Now, before I end, I want to kind of go into current market. And I think that that's important, because if anyone is looking to possibly start this process now, I think it's very, very important for you to know what market you're in. And right now it's a seller's market. It's a seller's market, and there's low inventory. So what does that mean? That means prices are pretty high. So how can that affect you? If you're looking to buy, then you may be buying on the high end. However, if you are someone who's looking to restructure your portfolio and you have properties that you're looking to sell, right now might be the best time. You're going to sell it, wait for the market to shift, and at that point, you can reinvest your money. So there are opportunities, and there are ways for you to kind of work around the specific market that we're currently in. But it's very, very important for you to know, as an investor, to understand what kind of market we're in and to understand what you're looking for. So you should have a plan in place. You know, if you want to buy one property every year for the next 5 years, that's an amazing goal to have. And you should structure yourself where you're going to be able to do that. Interest rates are still amazingly low. And that is really what's causing people to really want to purchase. Low interest rates mean that you can borrow more money. You can afford more. Affordability is what happens. Low interest rate just equals affordability. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking to purchase something, if it's an investment property, you may have to put a little more money down. However, you're still going to get a very decent interest rate for your investment property. Now, this is just some more information. Again, I said, you know, I can help you. My team and I can help. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to create an environment where real estate is a priority. Investing in real estate is a priority. And if you're thinking about getting into real estate sales, I started 17 years ago. And that's another thing when people are looking to retire. Sometimes they say, you know what, I've always loved real estate. I want to get into selling real estate. I can help you with that. Let me know. I can connect you to what courses to take, what areas, what locations to work in. You know, I can be a resource to you. And that's what this community is about. Her Sweet Spot is about a community that is here for you. We're here for each other. I've reached out to many people on this platform, and I'm expecting you guys to understand that I am a resource to you. So you guys can reach out to me as well. If you're thinking about buying rental properties, again, come up with a plan. You know, let's say if you wanted to retire in 10 years and you say, hey, I want to buy one property every year for the next 10 years, or I want to buy 2 properties every other year, whatever it is, whatever you decide to do, you know, what works for you and your family and what works for you in your retirement plan, that's what you should be considering. If you're interested in commercial real estate, we work in commercial spaces. We've helped people start businesses. I find out when people retire, you know, this is an opportunity to do the things you love. You know, a lot of people spend many years just doing things to kind of get by. And now I'm retiring and I can spend time doing the thing that I love. So I've helped someone open up a bath and body shop because that's what she was doing all her life. You know, I mean, that's what she wanted. And she has another job, but this is what she wants to do. Has someone help her start a real estate career. So these are all the things that I can help you with. Let's talk. Let's discuss your options. Here's my contact information, guys. I am heavy on social media. If you're not already following me, I'm on Instagram. So there are my handles, Yadlynd, pretty much my YouTube channel. Just go to my website. If you want to schedule something, my cell phone number is there. Text me, call me. I'm here for you guys. All right. That's pretty much all I have for you today. This is an exciting thing, and this is an exciting time for those of you who are considering investing in real estate, who are considering earning that passive income. Let's talk. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Let's figure out what areas you're comfortable in. Let's talk about what states you want to invest in, where you're thinking about retiring in the future, and let's come up with your specific plan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yadlynd. I think it is so important that people do know that almost everything takes planning. Y'all know I'm all about goal setting and planning. And the road to retirement and using real estate is absolutely part of the planning process in your life, and deserves its own kind of sector and silo, right? For you working with a consultant like Yadlynd that could help you develop your real estate investing plan. So it's not that, it's something you need to work long term in, but contact Yadlynd if you are looking to develop a real estate investing plan.
Yes.
Which is not the same as going in, and being a realtor or, just learning how to flip. You do need to, before you get to any of those, it's important that you create a plan, right?
Yes, create a plan, but create your plan. That's what's so important, Marcia, is like, everyone's life is different. Everyone's expectation, what you want for yourself is different. And you shouldn't really be comparing yourself to anyone else. Do what's good for you. Create your plan.
Right.
I will tell you this. I'm going to share this with you. My husband wants a place in Maui. Maui is beautiful, but it's so far. So what are we doing? We're looking for a place that's similar, but closer.
Yeah.
That's going to be part of our plan. You know what I'm saying? And
Maui's gorgeous though. I love it.
Yeah, but it's also like 12 hours away.
But in a digital landscape, these are the things the trade-offs to live in such a tranquil environment. The trade-off is being far away, right? I have a question for you, Yadlynd.
Sure.
For people that have even yet to purchase a first property and are thinking of buying their first property, what is your advice or what is your thought? What should they do? Go straight to an investment style property or a single family home, right? Is it a multifamily home where you could live in it or not live in it and stay wherever you are now or not? What should people do?
That's a great question. And one of the things that I've been teaching for the last, I would say 5 years.
Thank you, Kim. Kim just said she's amazing.
House hacking. House hacking is something that I've been teaching for the last, I would say 5 years.
Say that again. House hacking.
House hacking. And so what that is that buying your first property, if you haven't purchased, buying the first one and making it a multifamily. And the reason why I teach that is because your first property, you can do it with as little as 3.5% down. So with this 3.5 FHA program, you can buy a 4-family with 3.5% down. And with that said is that you can buy that 4-family, and after a year, you can decide to buy a 3-family. And I remember we're keeping it, we're holding on, we're buying and holding. So you keep that 4-family, you move on to a 3-family in the next year, then you move on to a 2-family, and then you move on to that single family. Now, how many units do we have now? Because we kept everything.
It's about 3 or 4 years, but is that really possible?
It is possible. I know people that are doing it, but again, you have to be strategic and you really have to plan it out. And let's say you don't do it, you don't buy it the next year, but you buy it in 2 years. Remember, you still have a 4-family that you're collecting rent from 4 families now, and you just moved on to a 3-family. So now you have 7 units in a couple of years. One of the units you're living in, and you're collecting rent from 6 units.
Mm-hmm.
If you decided to now buy a 2-family, now you just add that on. Now you have 8 units, and then now you're collecting rent from 8 units and you still are living in it, and you're not putting as much money down. You're only putting 3.5% down for each purchase.
Okay.
So it's possible. You just have to plan it out. You just have to find it, do it in an area that's affordable to you.
Oh, that's a good question. That led me to my next question, Yadlynd. When we are living in the tri-state area of non-affordability, right? For us trying to build legacy and trying to build wealth, I should say.
Yeah.
Is it wise to buy your first multi-unit property outside of your market, outside of your comfort and or living zone.
It is if you have the right team in place. So like there was a list of towns and areas and states that people are moving to. So when you look at Money Magazine, they're saying North Carolina, South Carolina, Colorado, those are places where people are moving to retire. Those are places where you can invest in.
Right.
So what's important is that you have professionals there that can help you manage and maintain your property.
Right. Okay.
And as long as you have professionals that can help you manage and maintain those properties, you are golden.
Right. And if for those that are scared, the thought of hiring, because God forbid people don't want to let go of money, the thought of hiring, right? What are some of the percentages you have to pay some of these management companies? It's not really a lot. And you factor that into your cost of rent, right?
Yes. Usually it's about 10%, 10% of the rent that you collect. So it's not a lot of money. And just think about the headache, that you're no longer having because you have this person handling all the calls. Just think about the fact that you have someone just taking care of everything for you. Is that worth 10%? I say yes. You
and as entrepreneurs, my number one thing is about building team and delegating and building capacity for yourself. And so why would it be any different when your property is your business? You should be looking to, that management company becomes your virtual assistant. If we're talking apples to, comparing what we normally talk about in the space of running a small business and entrepreneurship. So Yadlynd, I thank you so much for all the gems you dropped today. I hope you guys really got a lot. Again, she is at Yadlynd on all social media. You will find her YADLYND.
Yes.
Super simple and easy. If you really just want to do hire a consultant and have just a profile or goal plan or plan created for your real estate needs and have someone to bounce those ideas about. Coaching and consulting is all about having someone to bounce those ideas off with.
And can I share quickly what the plan would look like?
Yeah.
In addition to you identifying an area that you want to invest in, we also talk about your financial profile. So like, how much money do you have to be able to save? Where are you putting that money? If you're going to be saving to purchase a investment property, it should be in a particular account that you're not having access to, that you are saving for this. And we kind of go through, okay, this is what you're saving every 2 weeks. This is what you're going to be putting aside for this property. And this is when you're intending to purchase. And we put timelines in it, because if you don't have a timeline, then you'll just do. But when I see when you set goals and you have a time frame and timeline, it kind of pushes you. And let's say if you were saying, okay, I'm going to save $500 every 2 weeks, and then you see that you're doing it, it's very simple. And you know what? Push it to like 7. Push it up. And so having that profile and having all that information visible for you to see is so very important. So we're identifying where you're going to be investing. We're talking about how much money you're going to need, how you're going to save that money, and what it's going to look like. And then again, also building your team.
I think you just posted on social media a client that you've been working with for 4 years. You help her write out her plan. She followed it. It took her 4 years. Yours could be less than that, but she followed your plan. And that was her timeline. And look at her now. She just closed on her first home.
And I've done it with family members. Yeah, and that's right. I've done it with my family. I started it off with my family members, helping them buy properties, and I just kind of extended it. And again, we are powerful. We have a lot of power, ladies. And I need you to understand that in the banking industry, like when they do their research, we're buying things, we're doing the banking, we have so much power.
Decision makers.
We are the decision makers. So make those plans. Like, let's say we want to buy properties, we want to invest in properties. Plan it out, ladies. Plan it out. Oh, and I have an announcement. Can I make a little announcement?
Oh, is this spilling the tea on Her Sweet Spot, Her Rise Lunch and Learn? Please do.
Yes. So my team and I were launching a mentorship program. So this is not, catered to investing in real estate, but for those who are thinking about getting real estate sales. And So we found that there are a lot of agents out there that want that support, the same support that we get from you, Marcia. Like, it's similar. Like, we're creating an environment where we're supporting agents.
Yes,
and we are teaching, and we are showing each other how we should be treating each other. And so my team, the legacy team, we are actually starting a mentorship program. And we're going to have a career day in the next couple of weeks. So I'll share that with you, Marcia, so that you can, if anyone is thinking about getting into real estate, or you're with a company right now, but you're not happy, you want to get to the next level. And this is going to be deep mentoring. This is going to be holding you accountable. This is going to be pushing you. You're going to have to do work. It's not easy. A lot of people think that, real estate sales is easy. It's not. But we're going to be there to show you everything you need to know about being a top producing agent. So I'm super excited.
How you guys, not just you, but your entire team are killing it, capping out, really, really doing amazing things and building wealth, making an impact in people's homes. Yes. And I'm excited about this news. I'm all about mentorship and really supporting people and getting to the next level. And when you niche it down even further, for those that are really interested in growing their real estate business, that is super key to advancing and getting to the next level. So thank you so much, Yadlynd. Again, thank you for being with us today, guys. It's all the time we have for our Lunch and Learn. You guys know how I like to end each show. When we empower each other, we all rise. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Her Sweet Spot Experience. Make sure to visit our website, www.hersweetspot.com. That's her, SUITE, spot.com, where you can become a member of our growing community and get great content for your life and business. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We are your strategic partners to grow your business.